Welcome back to Hey, you doing the most.
Yeah, tell them hoes. Nah, I mean, we back in this thing, already about to hit it for another swing. Yeah, what you want to get into?
Y'all know I'm so excited to be back recording because, how do I say this and not give up too much? The person that I like talking to the most gets to get some of the conversations before y'all get to have the conversation. So we pre-pod before I come pod. Yeah. So today's pod was threesomes. It was actually really good though. It was so good. Our conversation was so good.
Okay.
Rant.
Spicy.
Sorry, I just want
we can't get a little preview, a little mix.
Sure.
Little intro.
Sure. Okay. It was just at one point in my life, I'm like, I just want to live right. I want to live by God. I've had sex before marriage, clearly, because my kid's show curfew was 8 o'clock and just came in here at 8:14. And I said, what time is your curfew? He said, 8 o'clock. And I said, what time is it? He said, 8:14. And I said, what the fuck? He said, I'm here. That was his reply. Anyways, back to the story. So, I think we should turn the fuck up.
Hey, man. Nah, for sure. Hey, okay, I want to backdoor what you were just talking about threesomes.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I got a random weird question, but it's still regarding sex, right?
Okay.
So, not STDs or STIs or anything like that, but have you ever had a sexual injury?
A sexual injury?
Have you ever, like you
just having sex and you hit your toe, or like you hit your head, or something like that?
Or maybe like you got ripped or something.
I like your vagina.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You ain't never had any sexual injuries? I'm gonna give a little backstory. So,
okay.
Let's grab the cup.
Yeah, grab the cup. You take a shot first?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to it.
I'm about to say, Zope back there, you got one?
Hey.
I'm about to say, that cup sound empty.
It's not.
All right, so the backstory is, I'm not circumcised. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. Hold the fuck up, nigga. Hold the
you
fuck up.
You can't just start the conversation like that.
Up. I was gonna go back to that threesome conversation because my brain froze for a second, but like, hold the fuck up. You can't just.
I jump out with it. You said
that.
Shut the fuck up. We making it happen.
I just told somebody I've never met nobody in this world like Remy.
For real?
I ain't even start the timer.
It's more natural, more common than you think. Okay, but either way, you see what I'm saying? So, men who are not circumcised, they have to have, different level of hygiene, different level of different level of situation in the sexual, in the bedroom. So, if you happen to, do it too fast or do it too rough, you see what I'm saying? You could walk away with a few cuts and a few injuries. You see what I'm saying? So, I've had that happen to me before. So, I wanted to ask the question if, because it can happen to women also.
Okay, so I know we all, most of the room, we're obsessed with Joe. So if you want to get Powder of the Month, you won. And we don't even back two episodes, guys. This is the second episode. Wow. We've been potting together this long and this just came out. This your first time hearing this?
Yes.
Same. What the freak? I cannot believe you're just now bringing this up off of me about to talk about some bullshit threesomes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just it happened to me recently.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, when I was thinking about the fact that we was gonna come back and we was gonna do the podcast, I was like, I know exactly what direction. Just got to be completely open and just start talking all the shit. You know what I'm saying? So the best shit talk is about myself. So we're gonna start with that. So
dang.
Yeah.
I know someone who got circumcised when they were 16.
Wow.
The older you wait to do it, the more it hurts.
I can only imagine. Wow. Okay.
Sexual injury. One time,
I'm trying to think of one now.
One time we was getting a little rough and I fell and broke my toenail, my acrylic one.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I know that shit
that still
hurt. Oh, I know that hurt.
I And then it was ugly. Like I just.
Oh, I know that hurt.
A sexual injury could still even been like you mess with this dude and he was way bigger than you thought he was, and he took you for the ring all night, and you had to feel it for the next week and a half.
That's happened to me. But I think that was the injury I wanted. Like, it was this guy. It was this guy. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. I was cheating. Well, I wasn't cheating.
Okay,
I wasn't cheating. But we lived together. We lived together because it was one of them situations where we had to live out. Everybody had to live out that lease before. And we had to live out that fucking lease. Mm-hmm. No?
I haven't. Well, I've never lived with a significant other. Like,
interesting.
I've never lived with.
If I tell you who it is, I'm like, oh, of course y'all live together. But we were no longer together. And the guy that I really was interested in, kind of where I live, his apartment was where my apartment is at the end of my street.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, they like, yeah, that's close. It was insanely perfect.
Think of like the dunes on Insecure. That's what it's giving. It
was insanely perfect though. Like the distance from where we were, like it was kind of insanely perfect. So like he would message me and be like, oh, what you doing? Nothing. Oh, I'm about to pull up. It'd be like perfect. And I'd like not lie, because I guess I was lying. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. But like it'd be the best timing, and we'd do that like 2-3 times, sometimes twice a day. But yeah, he was just like amazing. But it'd be like painful throughout the week. Like it was, because he was like 6'7", 2, like he was everything.
You know, I know you describe him as 6'7".
6'7".
I don't think that shit matter when it comes to the size.
Oh, it's do tell more.
A slim guy can have a whole third leg over there. You don't even know.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like him slim and trim. I don't like no big nigga.
It's like, how you walking around with all that dick over there?
She said it ain't gotta be tall, y'all. And I be trying to tell y'all kings are short. It's fine. It's totally fine for your man to be 5'10". That's a nice size. Mine is not. He's 6'4". He's 6'4".
Hey man, sexual injuries ain't always bad. You know, it's just the recovery.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
I'm trying to think, because I know I've had a moment where like maybe it was like car sex or something, and it was like it wasn't an injury to me, but I've had a guy get a Charlie horse while we were having sex. And like he was on top, and then like he was like whatever, and then like he was just like oh, and then like he like leaned to the side. I was so fucking nervous. I was like, what the fuck? I was young as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? He was an athlete. And he was like, no, this happened. He was like, I'm fine. He was just like doing like this, and I just was like, entire fuck.
That's
like,
hilarious.
Yeah, but to me,
that's also funny. Like I feel like I have
similar story.
Not a Charlie horse, but the nigga. The nigga. You know, I'm Big Mama right now, so this was. I'll give a range. You know, this is smooth 180, 190.
Come on, Melissa Ford, you got to talk a little bit.
Well, you can't give too much.
Well, we was getting down and dirty. It was getting real heavy. He tried to pick me up. He pulled something in his back, put me down. Now I'm embarrassed. Now I don't.
Wait, he tried to pick you up.
His back. Oh, his back. I felt so bad. Like, why did you even try? I didn't ask you to pick me up.
Some people, like, they have it in them.
No.
Because sometimes I try new stuff, too. But see, that was going to be bad. I stopped myself. I stopped myself.
No. Don't be trying to pick up Big Mama.
I'm cracking up.
Please. That's all I'm saying. It's not like bench pressing. I'm heavy.
That's where the fun come in. That's where it's supposed to come in.
Okay.
You pick me, pull up?
I do, but that's funny because that's gonna come in that Patreon story.
Okay, so
I really feel like this done started out like a Patreon episode.
that's why I'm like, girl, this is not Patreon. Anyways, we're back, episode 2, and we're better than ever. No, I was gonna say, what? Okay, we do got time to talk about something on that board. What y'all want to talk about?
I mean, we talking about this sex stuff. I know we not super fully caught up, but Diddy, sex, I just feel like go together.
Okay, whatever.
That's
Fuck
a
it.
hard pivot, but shout out to her. Let's go.
She like Diddy, sex, freak offs.
Freak off.
Fuck it,
that's
freak
all I'm
offs.
saying.
We're all having sex. Fuck it.
That nigga was freaked out.
Okay, so I'm a little bit behind in the case. I am keeping up, guys. Like,
Okay.
I am one of the ones reading.
I've been reading them transcripts when I'm bored at work.
What?
Freak.
So I'm at the point to where one of the escorts, one of the male escorts, he's testifying or whatever. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
He's testifying and he says about how Diddy likes to rub the...
He likes to rub the semen on his nipples.
Yeah. So I'm there.
Okay, right in the same pocket. Okay, that's where we started. Okay.
Well, no, Cassie started it.
Okay, so let's just start. Let's get a little bit looking into it because really, like, the case is starting at a real interesting point. I think the way that they starting and the way that they presenting a lot of the information is so that they make all of the allegations make sense.
Well, see, I read that they had to start with Cassie because she's very 9 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant.
Trying to get her out of there.
She has to be in and out. This case is this trial is said to last. It's gonna last like 6 to 8 weeks. She can't be in there week 8. They can't come. They can't end with a bang with her because she may be banged out sitting in maternity leave. So I think that's why they started with her. I think a lot of people missed that point.
I think but with that also being said, I think the prosecution I think it was a mistake though, because the things that they are talking about is mainly the stuff people want to hear about, like what happened at these Diddy parties and stuff. But when you look at the charges that he's up against, it's like, I don't think it's helping the prosecution's case.
I think I actually think the opposite, because having Cassie's point of view and kind of knowing that she maybe she was coerced to be a part of it at one point in time, but then you got comfortable and now you started being the initiator and now you're doing it, now you're helping so much to where you even got your own little separate boo things that you enjoy doing certain stuff with. She was in it, you see what I'm saying? I mean, it was probably definitely a very abusive relationship, you see what I'm saying? But that did not mean that she did not enjoy moments of pleasure.
See what I'm saying? I know y'all missed hearing that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
we missed that. Sorry, we missed it.
But yeah, I think Cassie, also deserves, her, she deserves all the money. I don't feel like women should be beat up and all that good stuff and whatnot. But I do think we have just witnessed that she's not as innocent. You know what I'm saying? She's very much just as guilty as he is.
Like, she did leave, and she was in a abusive relationship. But in that same thing, you were creating more victims. So I think it's like you said, you showing Cassie wasn't just a victim also. And I don't think they should have. I really don't think they should have included her, especially after all the stuff she did go through. Like, she got I don't want to say publicly humiliated. Yeah, she did get publicly humiliated. People seen Diddy beat the hell out of her. Now we're hearing her stories about the freak-offs. I don't know. I see her as a victim, but it's just like when you watch a show. Y'all ever seen 13 Reasons Why?
No.
I have seen 13 Reasons Why, yeah.
I haven't.
Okay, well.
What is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, I'm going to watch
But
it.
there's a season where, like, on the first season, you see the girl get raped. But then they play they do a season where it's about the rapist's life. And it's like they're humanizing they're humanizing the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
how many seasons is it?
like 6.
Ooh, you always recommend some shit when it's deep.
Yeah, it's a really good TV show too.
I'm gonna watch it. She gonna recommend This Is Us. I'm like,
This
girl,
Is Us is so good.
Okay, I'm not all the way caught up, but I am on like season 4.
It's good.
Give me grace, because she recommended this shit like a month ago, and I'm
But it's
already.
good.
It's great. I love it.
What's that?
It's
This Is
This
Us.
Is Us.
This Is Us.
It's my cute show to watch, because I watch a lot of heavy shit. Like, I watch a lot of crimes and deaths and murders and true TV and all that. I watch a lot of documentaries and all that shit, like heavy shit. So This Is Us is like Playhouse Disney. Oh, we adopted a black kid. Oh.
No, that shit was heavy.
I mean, it's nothing. I mean, yeah, girl. It's
When
nothing. The only thing that's heavy on there is the girl.
as I'm looking at the picture.
Heavy. Real heavy. So heavy. Somebody help me. I can't help. I'm too heavy.
I have to drink.
But no, I do love that show. This Is Us is phenomenal. I love Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling Brown.
Oh, Sterling Brown. No, Sterling K.
Sterling K. Brown.
Oh,
yeah.
Sterling K. Brown. I love him.
I love him too.
Love him to pieces, but I didn't know about him until Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal show.
Paradise is amazing.
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna watch that shit again.
No, for shit show.
I'm gonna rewatch Being Married. I watch Being Married, Jane, and Insecure. I watch like every other year.
Insecure hits different.
As you get older.
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen Being Married, Jane?
It's different.
Since you've been grown?
Yep.
Baby.
Girlfriends hit different.
Girl, shut up.
Girl.
What? Sorry.
I'm like, damn, I didn't know what I was watching when I was young, but now I'm like,
yeah. See, for me, okay, back to the thing, the Diddy shit. Okay, see, for me, the Cassie thing is tough because I've never been through what she's been through as far as one part of her situation go. I'm trying to see how I can say this without being real specific. But one part of her situation, I've been in that situation. And it's tough because don't nobody know what you're going through but you. So a lot of people like, oh, she been there 10 years. She knew. She probably ain't know nothing.
she probably didn't even know how, like, when you in situations like that, how do you leave?
Yeah, and that's my point. Yeah. Because in my situation, if X didn't happen, I didn't leave because of what he was doing. I left because of something else. So a lot of people like, oh, well, I can't talk about it because I don't know how to talk about it without talking about it. But I'ma just say, I don't think that she knew every single thing just because she was his longtime girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that people be blind to.
But, and you know, that was a different time, too.
Yeah.
That was a different time. But, I don't know, you always heard about a Diddy party.
Let me tell y'all something. I probably said it on You Doing the Most at one point. It was something to where, what's your dream? First of all, my dream place to always work was Revolt because of Diddy. I know I've said that several times. It was a question at some point that people used to always ask. It was like, what's your dream party? Or what's your dream something? Or what's your dream event? And my forever answer was always a Diddy party. A Diddy all-white Hamptons party. Or like I always wanted to go, my birthday is New Year's Day. Mm-hmm. Diddy's New Year's Eve parties in LA I'm from LA. That shit was legendary. Like, I've never been, but it's been, when you start going to the hills and parties in the hills and stuff like that, like, you hear or learn about different stuff. Like, I've been to celebrity parties that be lit, but that level of party is like a different fucking level. It's like you unlock levels in LA, and that shit is like
upper echelon.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Like, I was like right here. I unlocked like this the bottom. I unlocked like right here. Diddy shit is like all the way up here with it. So I had a long way to go to get there. But that was something I always wanted to do. So for this, is like,
when you hear about this stuff, man, I just can't, like, I've always said this though, and I think I said this on the pod. I said, when you get another level of money, you get way more freaked out.
I want to get to that level.
You've always been the same freaked out. You ain't never been comfortable enough to express it, or had the time, or the patience, or the situation, or the drugs.
Like, rich people's sex is different.
But
it's the same.
Future told y'all. Maybe let's go.
You know what I mean? It's just because money move people. You know what I'm saying? And when you got enough money that's disposable that you can use, like, You know what I mean? Like it's throwaway. You know what I'm saying? That could put you in a lot of situations where you can misuse power. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I won't even like to see in that point. I don't even like that point. I'm gonna always argue the other fucking side because I was just having this conversation today. See, that's why that person I be talking to about these pod conversations, because he wanted to say the money thing and blah 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 and all that stuff. But if you look at like these retreats and these places and these like swinger parties and stuff like that, where the commoner goes, the people that's really into real life freak offs like hedonism and temptations and,
you know, I don't think you could compare like hedonism to like
a freak off,
a rich nigga's playground.
No, baby, hedonism that's a freak off.
I mean, of course, it's a bunch of freak offs
Can y'all
happening at
explain
one time,
what hedonism is for people that don't know?
Okay, hedonism
what the hell that is
a situation that happens once a year, and it happens on this island. And there is two parts of the island. You see what I'm saying?
It's a nude side and a prude side.
Hey, man, say, man. And on the nude side, it's motherfucking going down. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got their ways on how they talk and make things happen, but you can walk past somebody and they getting it in. Somebody can walk up to you with the boldness. And when I say boldness, I mean extreme boldness. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's really going down. See, but the difference is in hedonism and what we talking about as far as Diddy and a person having enough money to explore their sexual desires in a manipulative way.
He just got enough money to bring
like,
hedonism to him. And the female, my personal opinion on this one part, the Cassie part is a separate statement from this part. Mm-hmm. So I feel the way I felt about Cassie on that part, but this part, the freak off part, I just feel like
them was willing participants.
1,000,000%.
Even if that was getting paid for
but
it?
even people that was testifying.
That's willing participant.
That was
if
saying
you can be getting paid
for
for something and then catch yourself in a sticky situation.
If you come cater my event, let's just say you're a chef, right?
Heard.
You're not just going to come cooking and just leave without nothing. Let's just say almost 99% of the time you're not just going to just not get paid. So to me, I just feel like people, even being a fucking escort, like that is a fancy ass word of a paid hoe. That's all it is. But he's getting like, one of his cases is like, what is it? I don't know why I want to say racketeering. It's not racketeering,
Rico.
but the whole thing is a RICO. But I'm saying one of the charges is like transportation or transporting women or whatever. But it's something.
Trafficking.
But that's the sexual trafficking.
Yeah, trafficking. And to me, I think that's nuts. Because if that's the case, every nigga should have a RICO. Because every nigga fly bitches out. Every nigga wanna, I'm gonna fly you here, put you on the nigga that you was talking about. Oh, I can't wait to have that conversation.
Yeah, but that's actually like the silver lining in the case, because I might agree with certain things, but I do agree like the perception that this case is given to people to where it's just like, I might meet somebody, we might have a cool conversation, and because I understand you on a certain type of time, you see what I'm saying?
That make me think of this show. Ooh, me and my son is watching this show. Have y'all watched Forever?
What's that?
I'm supposed to start watching it. Jazz told me it was super good.
It's on Netflix. Okay, so it's okay. Me and my son, that's kind of like our date night thing. My life gets to be so crazy that I have to find time. I like quality time on my kid.
Okay.
So like we do like the movies or we do like a show. Like we're both obsessed with this show. Like we get into shows and All American got a new season. Nigga, what's up? So nigga, we locked in. Nigga, what is
All
Netflix
American
and
got
chill?
a new season?
What nigga 8? Season 8. Okay, yeah, I love them. Shout out to All American. But okay, so on Forever, it's a show about they're kids. Technically, they're in high school. Mm-hmm. But on one of the scenes, it's like they're both virgins, so they're like awkward shit. Like, can I touch you? But every fucking time, it's like, is this okay? Like he kept asking her, and then he kissed her, and then like. She took her shirt off, and then he was like about to take her shorts off, and then he was like, "Is this okay?" And then she was like, "Yeah." So then he takes her shorts off, and then she just have on these panties, and he's like, "Is this okay?" Like he kept fucking asking her, and like I'm joking around my kid, like I said, you see, you need to ask for consent on every fucking level, but come on now, when it's come down to a level like this of a person of this stature, like I just told you, I was at a point to where I would have done anything to go to a fucking Diddy party. In context,
but
now I'm saying,
you know,
back then,
I said that.
and
And that's another thing with Cassie. Cassie, it was at the beginning of her career.
Yes, and signed a fucking
long way to go.
She signed a deal. I think it was 10 albums and only put out 1 album. But we also have to pay attention. See, I be on both sides because now I'm about to argue the whole other side. I just argued for the first time because, bitch, you then got content with wanting to be the wife and the girl on the side, and she probably was turned up in that life because I can't wait to get to that life. Mm-hmm. She was in her soft girl era. But that don't mean that she knew everything, though, still.
But that also mean that she still fell away because the things that she did know, some of those things she still fell into, she got comfortable with. She might have not been cool with all the freak-offs, but some of those freak-offs she initiated herself.
Well, who said the freak-offs wasn't fun?
I know they was lit.
Come on, man. Hey,
ain't no, Carisha ain't said please yet.
I think those were some of the best sex parties ever.
Hey, babe.
Hedonism ain't like shit on Diddy. Y'all better give y'all a real coordinator. If y'all knew better, y'all do better.
That's a shot.
But this Hallie and DDG. Okay, so before we get into that shit, let me tell you how I love Tia Kemp, and I never thought I wanted to see her and DDG on a boat in the middle of wherever the fuck they was at. I never thought I wanted that, but it was everything I needed in life.
I never seen that.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
did it have anything to do with this?
What, the DDG and Hallie thing?
Yeah.
No, they just did a video. It just came out the same week.
I would have loved to see that.
I love anything Tia Kemp do. I watch.
Yeah, that's auntie.
Yeah, her and DDG went fishing, or they went something. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
But no, DDG and Hallie. I don't know how I feel about this story.
Yeah.
Cause who put it out? She put it out.
Misconcerns. He talked about it on a live stream after it was already known. So it was just a thing that just kind of happened abruptly. I'm gonna say how I feel first, real quick, because I'm probably gonna have mixed opinions based off of what y'all say.
Okay.
But I think now I don't know much about this situation, but I'm gonna say first and foremost, I don't fuck with people who put their hands on women. You know what I'm saying? If you find yourself in the situation to be angry with a woman, there is always another route. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to put yourself in that situation. Like, you can hit a wall. You know what I'm saying? You can walk away and completely leave the situation. You can do anything that's not put your hands on the woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know there are some situations, and different women are different. Different women will test your temperaments. You know what I'm saying? And if you're driving, stop the car maybe. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point in this situation is obviously like DDG got some temperaments, but I feel like Hallie is just like a suburban kid, like a deep suburban kid, and she maybe
I agree.
She just
agree with that statement.
Don't really know what it's like to just really be with a nigga. I feel it's not like she shouldn't be with a black man. I just think DDG was not her flavor, and she got with a certain type of nigga that she wasn't necessarily ready for. So when you try and interject in a situation, and I don't know the specifics, you see what I'm saying? But I do know that throughout the term of their relationship, I did see rockiness. You see what I'm saying? Now y'all have a kid. And one thing that I can say about DDG, because I pay attention to streaming, you see what I'm saying? I'm an avid Castanet watcher. You know what I'm saying?
Love Castanet.
And DDG at one point in time was around him a lot. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got their own personalities. DDG do his thing, Kai do his thing. But I do know that nigga love his kid. You see what I'm saying? And maybe he's the first time father. You see what I'm saying? So he has been very excited to do a lot of different things with his child. You see what I'm saying? And some of those things maybe not good for her. You see what I'm saying? But just like influence and everything really adds a lot of, like, you know what I mean, a heaviness on this situation, because like people only know DDG through his rapping and through his streaming. People have been loving Hallie since she's 16, 12.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? Forever at this point. So
that's Ariel.
And what he fucked up is he found himself in an aggressive situation with this woman that everybody loves. So now, no matter what, because you are here now, you see what I'm saying? I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't think DDG is a bad person. I think maybe he found himself in a fucked up situation. And now that fucked up situation is going to trickle down into some bullshit because of, you know, this is kind of how the dominoes roll.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I hate the I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Holly got the Beyonce stamp.
Yeah.
So
and the Disney stamp.
Yeah, so everybody they handle her different, which I love and I hate at the same time, because I think she deserved everything she get because she's super freaking talented. I think she's insanely gorgeous. Everything. I think she deserved everything she's getting. But I hate it because
I'm not hating.
Yeah.
Shout out to Haley.
I
just think she's suburban.
Yeah, see, and then for me, it's like I love that she's getting it, but I hate it because now they look at him like he's like this. I don't know, like they put him in that box, like he's this ghetto and blah 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 and all that stuff, and I hate that because he seemed like he's such a dope kid. He's young, not a kid, but young man. Yeah, that part sucks.
I do think that Hallie should have just went crazy on him one time. I think she should have.
In the beginning.
Bust the windows out his car.
Yeah, like sometimes, like
crazy.
when you deal with folks like
when
you deal with folks like that, you got to get to their level. I had to whoop a nigga before, but I had to get to his level.
Whoop a nigga ass.
But you know, we gonna talk about this on Patreon. But you know, when you meet somebody at a certain level of life, you see what I'm saying, and you're still trying to understand who you are, you can't then become that person, and then now you're trying to act like this with no backstory.
But see, I think even that is tough because every time you meet somebody, you're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
So it don't matter if I meet you at 19, if I meet you at 34.
Yeah, but if there's no well, of course communication needs to have, but if there's no communication in that situation, as in I've evolved from where I am now to who I am today, then now you're just reacting as who you are today. You see what I'm saying? That's a complete off-putting. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm only able to respond the way I know to respond, and this might be new to me. You see what I'm saying? So it might give the wrong reaction with you, but this is the only way I know how to react in these type of situations. I've never seen this energy from you before.
But you also gotta grow in whatever energy that is for me or how I receive that.
Touche.
It sucks, especially when you meet somebody when y'all both in your own lane doing your own shit at a certain age. Imagine being lit at 35 and you meet somebody that's just as lit, if not more lit, at 40.
Or in a situation,
who gonna conform to who? She automatically gotta conform to him because she the bitch. So she gotta be submissive and all that and all that.
But technically I'm bigger than you, so why should I conform to you? In Haley and DDG's situation.
Oh, you saying he bigger than her?
No.
Oh, he gotta conform to her.
I mean, in those type of situations, if we was speaking candidly about their relationship, then Haley is technically a bigger star than DDG. DDG
well, definitely, she got the Beyonce stand.
Solid in his own right, but you know
for sure.
I mean?
Yeah, their situation is kind of deep. Because I see for him, he going through his. I'm growing into a man stage. Because growing through a man is a whole nother
situation.
A whole nother thing because she had to grow up early. He didn't have to.
And then imagine like he's a streamer. You know what I'm saying? So a lot
which
of
makes him even more childish.
You know what I mean? Well, a little bit because you have to
stay with the shits and the kids and all that.
And the kids and do the things. You see what I'm saying? But not even that. I was getting actually to the point to where the fact that he's a streamer and he's a first time parent. You see what I'm saying? So he has a lot to worry about as far as like him paying attention to the fact that he still has to stream, but still is a very, you know, he's still in his child's life. You see what I'm saying? And still very much cares about his child. You see what I'm saying? And I think those things
I just want them to work it out and get back together.
You think so?
I want that to happen. I thought they were the cutest little like young couple. They were one of my favorite little young couples when they were like posting. I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of either one of them. I think both of them are super talented. I think he's very handsome for a young man. I think she's insanely gorgeous, but she don't do it for me. He don't do it for me.
At this point, she has a restraining order on him, and she has sole custody of the child. Until they go back to court.
It's tough because at the end of the day, she got to do whatever she feel is best for her kid. So he must have did some extra wild shit for her to go do a restraining order.
Yeah.
That's kind of deep. That's not a I need to be around when you around. That's you did some wild ass shit that I don't even trust you to act right around our kid that you love, which is fine because at some point everybody fucking has a moment where they may do some wild ass shit around the kid.
So it was said that they ended up in a situation in a car, and he hit her head against like the steering wheel.
I know them pictures that came out was not nice. Did y'all see the pictures?
The bruise and the chipped tooth.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
But
I don't know nothing.
Like I said, I don't condone violence against women.
Yeah.
I think all of those type of situations, especially like as a man. You might go through something, but that doesn't mean you allow your anger to put you to the point to where you can hit a woman. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I can see her being a first time mom and young. They what, like 21, 22?
But then check this out. I also don't feel like that causes for somebody to like. Don't tell me just because I lost my temper in one situation that I'm not fit to be a good father.
Well, but it's not about that no more.
And we don't know if it's just one situation. If
this is the first situation I called the police on. You been whooping my ass for weeks, and I ain't did shit. I ain't said nothing. Don't nobody know.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a whole ass nigga. So just because I put my hands on you, that don't mean I can't take care of my child?
I never said you couldn't take care of your child, but I got a restraint on you, so you can't come around me. The au pair or the nanny or the assistant could take the baby to Starbucks to go meet your ass, and y'all can pick the kid up there.
Okay.
I ain't never said you can't see your kid. You can't come around this bitch.
That makes sense.
Yeah, nigga, you can't come over here.
Yeah, but that's how you think. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, well, we was talking about the restraining order. I ain't never said you was no bad parent, but you can't come within 1,000 feet from my motherfucking house.
I feel that.
The kid could come walk down the street. I could see him from here, and you could come. You gon' get this motherfucker. Just because I'm the sole proprietor of this little bitch don't mean that you not finna do half the motherfucking work, because I don't want his ass. Y'all heard what he just said to me. The nigga said, I'm here. And the nigga is 14 minutes late. I said, give me your phone. The nigga said no.
I don't think we're talking about Diddy.
Oh, sorry.
DDO and Hallie.
I like them, so I just want them to work it out. Whatever it look like, don't mess up. Y'all both are fucking successful and great. So just focus on y'all business and try to co-parent. That shit is tough.
Yeah, I hope it turned out for the best for them.
Yeah, me too. Because I like them both. And that DDG, y'all have to go look at the DDG and Tia Kemp. They're literally like in this little boat. And it's like, she's so funny to me. I think she's like, I don't know. I want her to just go on tour or something, because I would love to go see her live. Like, she could just stand up there and just say the shit that she's saying on live, and I'm gonna be so entertained. It could be 20 minutes. It don't even have to be that long. But I love her. Do y'all like her as much as me or no?
Yeah, I fuck with Kanji. You know what I mean? Auntie cool.
I love
everything
her.
I've seen her in. She makes me laugh.
But
I haven't like actively searched to go look for Tia.
Oh my goodness,
stuff.
you have to watch the full interview with her and Carisha. That's the best one.
I watched one when it was Big Frida and her and Black China.
That's on. I'm gonna say that's on their podcast.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, see the one I'm talking about. She's on Carisha's podcast.
Okay.
Girl, it's so good. You're gonna be dying laughing. Saucy Santana FaceTimes Carisha, and they go back and forth. And Saucy Santana
He's so
mouth.
funny.
Yes, he is hilarious.
Him.
He is hilarious. He is so funny.
There's something on here that I want to talk about, but I don't think you've seen it. You ain't seen Sinners.
I haven't seen Sinners.
I haven't seen
but
Sinners
I'm going to watch it.
Y'all need to go see it so we can talk about it.
No, I'm going to watch it, and we're going to come back and talk about it, because we at the time anyway.
Okay.
We at the time anyway.
Oh, damn.
Y'all want to talk about Shannon Sharp or the Met Gala real quick?
Oh, which one? Well, you know what?
We can do the Met Gala. I'm gonna give y'all the iPad real quick. I'm gonna so y'all can go.
Okay, yeah, let's do the Met. Let's do the Met because while you look up what you're looking up, I looked up everything from the Met, and I'm gonna say this: Louis Vuitton, motherfucking down for real. Like, I'm just so proud. Like, I know he's not gonna see this, but Pharrell makes me like.
Pharrell is a vampire.
Oh my goodness! Like
he's a vampire.
The fact that I don't know what his title is at Louis Vuitton, but he eat that shit. Fucking Dolce alone ate, and I think Future was Louis Vuitton too, or no? I think Future was Louis Vuitton. I have all the houses in my phone.
I liked what is her name? Freak. She's small. She's cute. She's white.
She's popular to boot.
Sabrina Carpenter.
The boys
I loved her.
Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay, so
Janelle
we get into
Monáe, lit.
Fave. If we get into my faves, she was one of my faves. Who else was one of my faves?
Janelle Monáe.
Yes,
was one of my faves.
Future,
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor ate that motherfucking do-rag with that motherfucking top hat.
Yeah, I mean,
bitch. But what I mean, that motherfucking ate. I'm talking about. I'm so ATL. She ate that shit up.
I was disappointed in Zendaya's look.
I think they should have ironed it. I think that they should be impressed. When back in the day when they used to wear starch. But I know they should have just starched those pants. Back in the day when people used to starch their pants, they should have starched them a little bit harder. And I think she would have cooked because I think it was nice. The pants just need to be steamed.
When I think of Zendaya, I think of fashion icon.
We did. Okay.
When I think of Zendaya, fashion icon.
Oh, somebody.
I just thought it was plain.
Yeah, and she usually eats. Oh, you know who else I did love? I loved Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Kim Kardashian always got. Y'all ain't gotta like her, but that's a fashion icon herself.
1,000,000%. I loved Kylie's look.
I like Kylie's.
I love Kylie's, and I loved Kendall's.
Love her.
I love. Oh yeah, she ate. But I just wish they would have did her finger weight shorter. You know who did not do it for me? Meg Thee Stallion.
I was underwhelmed. Yeah.
I just was so unimpressed. I just was like, damn. But
I like Chappell Roan's. Yeah. She weird like that. So that matched
Yeah, that
her.
was cute. That was cute.
Damson Idris popped out in that motorcycle.
God, hold on.
Sabrina Carpenter, there she was. So cute.
It was like that motherfucking Damson.
Jenna Ortega's was good.
That was good.
It had the tape measure stuff on it.
Damson.
Hey, babe.
Was everything.
Hey, man. Salute to whoever made that helmet that he popped out in, because that hoe was like fly as hell.
But
what y'all thought about Nicki Minaj's?
It was just okay.
I think she is beautiful.
No, she is gorgeous, but it was just okay.
Nicki Minaj looks like she's about to go to a tea party.
But yes, that's our wrap up for the Met. Thank y'all so much for. I know Dolce ate. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to A You Doing the Most. Please don't forget to Cardi ate down. Oh my God, Rihanna's freaking pregnant again. We'll never get music. But no, for real, please send in y'all voice notes. Y'all can send them to us directly. Y'all can send them to our DM or the Instagram page. Don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon. Everything else we have going on is going to be in the description below.
Hated it.
And that's it. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out this thing. Bye.
I'm enjoying going through these again.
Zakari was